Ooh, it's blue.
Well, ice underneath that snow there. Not slippery now, but it was.
In the Philippines, I have to follow you, and it's all dark dirt there. It's not white anymore.
What?
It's not white anymore.
Oh, you're gonna be a marshmallow,
No, the ground.
huh?
Here, the ground is all covered.
Oh.
And that's how you...
There, get a picture.
I got
There.
it.
Okay. There.
That's funny.
Is that funny? There.
And that's how you barbecue in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Put that chicken there.
There.
Why you put the chicken on the top?
Because it's too hot down there.
Oh yeah.
If we put it up on top, it's less likely to burn.
Not bad outside today,
No, it's not.
but look at the your
Yeah.
tractor is really dirty.
Oh, yeah.
To the garage. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow too.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up about 0 all week during the day.
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, just about perfect. Didn't burn yet.
You're a good cook.
Oh, yeah, just great, man. How come this leg's on the other side? I got 3 on one side and 1 on the other. One chicken was backwards or what?
Look at that sun.
Oh, yeah. Don't see that very often, do you?
No.
Done. See?
Yeah. It's looking good.
Is it looking good?
Yeah. And what are you cooking?
I'm sauteing onions and garlic. And I'm putting beef and shrimp in there for a surf and turf soup.
That sounds good.
I've had it marinating with Worcestershire sauce and pepper. Now we'll brown all of that before we make the soup. And everything was picked up at the city market this morning.
Public market.
Public market. Now we'll have to brown that for 15 minutes. Probably going to take 2 batches to add this in there. I want it to cook down a little bit. Without it being
All the
too full.
vegetables.
Those are all the vegetables there. We're going to have to put a little more water or some fluid in there in a minute. Let it cook down a little bit and wilt the vegetables first. Let's see here. There you go.
These are pork ribs.
With a pig that was whole at the market.
Fresh.
Fresh. You had to cool it down before you even wanted to cook it. And this is shrimp, fresh shrimp and beef that was probably in the field yesterday. And a lot of fresh vegetables growing right here.
And these are pork ribs that you are cooking for.
I marinated them for an hour in a barbecue flavoring after I cut them up because it was a side of pork. And we're going to cook them a couple hours fairly slow on the grill. Not quite American style, but it's good.
Yeah, but I want to know what are the difference cooking, barbecuing, grilling in Cebu, Philippines versus Minnesota,
You better
USA.
be able to cut the meat up because when you buy a pork, you might get the whole side of a pig. You don't get spare ribs.
And there's no snow. It's all ground here.
And there's no snow. It's no cool down here. You have to put it in the fridge to cool it at least for half a day before you want to put it on the grill.
Right.
That's called aging the meat for 4 hours.
You're using?
Whatever you bring from the market. And that's enough right there.
And there's the dog.
Yeah, there's the hound. We'll let them cook in, and then we'll put about 2 more cups of water in there and let it go as low as it can for a while. And it'll be done with the rest of the ribs. And a big pot of rice to feed everybody.
So is it cheap?
Is it cheap?
Expensive kind of meal?
Well, it's cheaper than back home, but they think it's expensive here. When you start paying $4 for a pound of shrimp,
That's cheap.
yes, it's cheaper than home. The beef is cheaper than home. It's not good quality, but it is beef good enough for soup.
Yes.
And soup meat back home is getting close to $5 a pound or more.
True. And you add water?
Yeah, we have to keep thinning it down a little bit because we got plenty of flavor in there and we have to get the noodles to soak some juice up. Maybe one more time. They like their soup runny here so they can pour it over
Do
rice.
you like cooking in the countryside?
I would rather cook in a kitchen in the countryside. And I have a big kitchen that my wife has not finished.
It's not done yet.
The noodles have softened. I'm going to let it set and stay warm here on just a mild simmer. The shrimp and the beef are all done. We just have to wait for the rest of the dinner with the rice and the ribs.
And how about your ribs?
They've been turned once, no barbecue sauce yet. A little soy, a little oyster. We'll turn them one more time and then pour the barbecue sauce on them and let them cook slow for another hour afterwards. It's done, we just need to let it set. Well, everybody comes here.
Looking good. Looks delicious. And you add more sauce.
Let a little sauce set on it.